Okay, guys, this is going to be a tutorial on working with the timeline in MovieStorm. Now, the timeline is this area down here at the bottom of your screen. And this is where you control your character's actions and more specifically, when the action actually occurs. And I'm going to show you one example of that in a second. Just keep in mind, guys, that everything you do in terms of camera animations, character actions, mood changes, and gestures, they're all placed on the timeline, and you can customize where these actions happen. Let's go ahead. I've got a couple of figures I've loaded up here. Let's go ahead and put them in the scene. All right, there's our, should be coming in a second here. Let's try that again. All right, she should be popping up any second now. Let's go ahead and put the second character in. And I'm not going to worry about actually creating a real scene. I'm just doing this to demonstrate what happens here. Now, let's start with our first action. And what we're gonna do is choose the character Izumi, and make the again, you always choose a character by clicking on that character. And now I'm going to click on Izumi, and hopefully some menus will open up. And we're gonna grab a prop here. And the prop I'm going to grab is a gun. Okay, now that also opens up a sequence, an action sequence for the particular gun. So what we're going to do is have her draw the pistol and hold it with both of her hands. Now you notice as soon as we did that, that particular action was placed on the timeline here. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to have her, again, go back to use the prop. And we're going to have her aim the gun. And we have a bunch of different options here in terms of what you can do with this particular gun. But we're going to have her, let's say, put the gun away on her back. And now the gun has been put away on her back, and you'll notice that particular action has been added to the timeline. Now I'm going to just make some quick adjustments here and have these two guys face each other. Okay, and let me choose Shang here. Turn him around. There we go. A little too far. Hang on a second, guys. There we go. Now I'm going to go choose Izumi again, the female character. And as soon as we get a menu pop up, hold on, we're going to have her shoot at this particular guy. We're going to use the prop again, which opens up that action sequencer. And we're going to have her, again, draw the gun with both draw and aim with both hands. Then we're going to add the shooting action to that. Okay, just a second. All right, there we go. She just shot. Now, we're going to switch characters here, and I'm going to choose Sang, whatever his name is. Click on him, and we're going to have him die as a result of being shot. Okay. Now, one thing I want you to notice here is I'm going to start this from the very beginning. She's shooting. She's going to pull the gun again. And you'll notice Chang fell dead a long time after he got shot. That's because that particular action of him dying is not lined up properly in the timeline. So we're going to correct that right now. And let's go back and manually scrub the timeline. And you'll notice here, she pulls the gun, shoots it. Okay, and right when she shoots it is when we want Chang to actually fall down. So we're going to move Chang, this particular action, back a little bit. Now let's try and see what happens. She pulls the gun, pulls it again, aims, and shoots. And he falls at the exact right time. Now, just to show you how this works, I'm going to extend this out a little bit. Okay, or try and extend it out. Hang on a second, guys. This may not let me. There it is. Now I'm going to show you again. I moved that the action of the male reacting to the shot, and he's going to be way after the shot now. Watch this, guys. She's going to pull, shoot, and he's standing there for a while, and then he dies. And that's because I moved that action on the timeline. So let's move it back to where it's supposed to be. And there's where she shoots. So let's get him to react right there where he's supposed to, and we'll play it again, and you'll see that he reacts to the right place. Actually, that was a little too fast, so let's push that back a little bit. Try it again. I won't start from the very beginning. Pulls, shoots, boom. There you go. Okay, guys, that's it for the timeline. I will do a couple more tutorials on the timeline. One where I'll show you how to move camera movements, and another where I'll show you how to adjust gestures you put on the timeline. But actually, I got another minute or so here. Let's add a gesture here. Let's choose Izumi, the female character. And let's add a gesture, okay? And I showed you how to do that in the last video, okay? And what we're going to do is, well, first of all, let's have her put the gun down. We're going to edit that group, okay? And let's say holster pistol from aiming. There we go. She doesn't have the gun in her hand. Now let's go ahead and add a gesture. Okay, and let's have her put both hands, let's have her clap, okay? And you'll notice there's the gesture on the timeline there. And again, like the gesture, like anything else, can be moved to a different spot if you wanted to. Okay, guys, that's the end of this tutorial. Enjoy, and if you have questions, just leave a post in the message me, and I'll respond back to you. Bye-bye now.